Guys, what's up? I've got a crazy exciting guitar to show you today. This thing is epic. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, smash subscribe, come join our circle of friends. You're going to see a lot of cool guitars that I get from all around the world. Some from very famous guitarists and musicians, like this one right here. And it just gets better and better the more you watch. So thanks for joining. I'm here live in the control room just outside London in Essex Recording Studios. We're here in Southend-on-Sea. This guitar here in front of me is the personal guitar of Dan Hawkins of legendary UK rock band The Darkness. If you haven't heard of them, you've been living under a rock. VH1 puts them as, wow, man, I think this is one of the greatest bands of the 2000s. Their song, I Believe in a Thing Called Love, listed in the top 100 rock songs of all time by VH1. The platinum selling band, crazy, crazy, crazy. But this guitar is a 60th anniversary 1960 reissue that was used to record all the guitar parts on the new Darkness album coming out, I think in October. It's called Motor Heart. And when you hear the guitars on that record, this is the guitar that made all of those sounds. How crazy is that, guys? And we have it here, right here in our very own studio. And it's still tuned and set up to Dan's standards. He's the last guy that played this guitar. Has the strings, has a sweat on it. Nice. Yeah, really, really, have to give a big shout out to Dan for hooking us up with such a really cool guitar. All of this outboard gear, all this new stuff that you see up here. I mean, this chorus echo. Oh man, the retro kind of Pultec style EQ. All this cool stuff all came from him, and he did a great deal with us, and we really appreciate it. He's getting some monster upgrades to his studio, and we're getting some monster upgrades to ours. So it's a win-win for everybody. Now, talking about this guitar, so now we know the really exciting background on it, where it came from, what it's just been used on. We know it's a 60th anniversary custom shop guitar. But let's have a little look at some of the paperwork. Let's see here. What does this say? It's story time from Gibson. Let's open this up. All right. You can just freeze frame and read that if you want, but I'll go ahead and read it out for you. So we got number 633. Now, with these guitars, they do three versions, a V1, a V2, and a V3. And I'll tell you why before I read this. And that is because the 1960 model was actually the 1959 model for the first part of the run. That's your V1. It's an identical guitar to a 59. The neck profile, it's a 59. The V2, the middle of the year for 1960, got a thinner neck profile. And then the V3, towards the last third of production, got an even thinner neck profile. So all three of these versions are coveted by various people. For anyone that's a 59 purist that wants an awesome burst with a really killer top, you've got that. There's people that like the middle ground who don't want too thin, don't want too chunky. V2 is your man. And then V3, if you want that speed 60s thin neck, I think that's like Slash's profile, then there you go, guys. Now, annoyingly, Gibson doesn't tell you which version it is. I don't know if you can tell by the serial number. They don't delineate anything about V1, V2, V3 on any of their paperwork. Trust me, I've looked. It doesn't say. And I am too much of a newbie, to really know my neck profiles, that to that degree of accuracy. So I'm going to have to go back to Dan and ask him which version this is. It's late now, but I'll shoot him a text tomorrow, see if he remembers. But yeah, back to the literature. So, this is an authentic reproduction of an original 1960 Gibson Les Paul Standard, an iconic model that has shaped the sound of music across genres for 6 decades. 3 distinct versions were made within 1960. Those made in the first third of the year, V1, share the same specs as their 59 peers, while the middle third, V2, have thinner neck profiles, different knobs, and brighter colors. The final third, V3, feature even thinner neck profiles. Each version inspires generations of players in different ways, making music history all the while. To celebrate the 60th anniversary of this important model, Gibson Custom Shop is proud to present this limited edition historic reissue, rendered in stunning detail and accuracy to the originals. The specs and colors of each version closely follow vintage examples that Gibson Custom Shop has scanned and studied. They studied, guys, providing an original playing experience as authentic and thrilling as owning a priceless original. Priceless is right. Pricey. Those originals. 5960 bursts. My God, you could go buy a house. Woo! Look at how beautiful this top is. Man. It has very much of that 3D kind of tiger effect. And there's just something about these 5960 tops that they select where they're, it's just the very best kind of flame quilt effect. Really, really nice, guys. Beautiful fretboard. Look at that. Look at the textures in that rosewood. Man. Looks Brazilian, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I'm wondering, it probably is. I guess it would be Brazilian rosewood, given that that's what would have been used in 60, and this is a reissue. But I don't know, guys. Doesn't say anywhere in the literature, I guess, what type it is, but it definitely looks Brazilian. The fact that it's this darker color and has that kind of deeper pattern to it. If you know specifically which species it is, type it in the comment section. All right. Oh, I forgot about that. The volume sticker came off of that thing. All right, so now I'm going to pull this out of its case, and we'll see some more details about this bad boy. So, condition-wise, it's got a little bit of, I don't know what you would call that. Just like the finish is, because, it's not chipped or anything. It visibly, it just looks like it faded there a little bit. I don't know if that's part of their, like, aging thing or something. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. You can kind of see it right there. It's almost like the clear coat has had a little bit of a blemish. I have to get in better light. I'll tell you what. We'll just put this down, and we'll put this here. There we go. So yeah, you can see there's this spot right here, and like it doesn't feel any different. So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just a little rub mark there. So they got that. I noticed something interesting on the back here. Beautiful, by the way. Look at this mahogany. Man. And yeah, it looks like a one-piece mahogany body. This thing's beautiful. Work of art, guys. As is the neck. They definitely picked the very best woods for these guitars. There's your serial number. 00633. You can see how like the 6 is a bit comes a bit lower than the 3s, and even the 3s don't look identical. I don't know if that's like if they were like hand done back then or what. If you're serial number experts, let me know. Why do these 3s look different? I've noticed this on all of the old Gibsons that have this style serial number. And there's actually some nice flaming in the mahogany and figuring going down. It's a little hard to see, but it's mild, but it's there, and it looks great. Now, I haven't polished this guitar. I haven't done anything So it has all of Dan's fingerprints and DNA. If you want to go clone him, you probably can with this guitar. But one thing I did notice is there's I don't know what it is, but the whatever finish they use, whatever lacquer they use, has had some sort of effect. Some things, I don't know if it was from rubbing, like, doesn't look like buckle rash, but right here, because it's also right here, there's almost been, I'd say, just like almost like a chemical reaction in the little lacquer, just there and just there, and it hasn't spread or anything. And it might just be, you might just polish it out. Like I said, I haven't done anything with this, but yeah, I just thought it was a bit odd. I've rubbed my fingers over it and doesn't seem to rub off. But just a little odd thing. Maybe some of you that are more experienced with Gibsons and their finishes could say what you think that is, what would cause that, and what gets rid of that, if you can. I mean, of course you can. You could just wet sand and polish, but yeah, just kind of interesting. Then on the back here, you've got the 60th anniversary Gibson Custom medallion. They also give you a normal black one. For some people, I like it. You know, I like it. My buddy Rob Jarvis, he likes it. A lot of people, a lot of the purists think like, well, why go through all this pain and money and savings and spending to get like the authentic reissue? And then, oh, can we get in focus camera? It doesn't want to cooperate with me today. You know, why pay all the money for this beautiful 0 serial number on here and then have something very modern like that? And I get that. That is a fair argument to make, guys. Fair argument. So if it does bug you, well, then you can just use this. There you go. The case is awesome. It's the old Lifton style. It's got a nice sheen to it, and just really, really well made. Looks beautiful. Feels great. Feels luxury and luxurious. Yeah. Man, what a stunning guitar. So cool to have this in the studio. And yeah, I hope one of you guys will book some time and give it another chapter in its life to make some more music. That's what it's all about, guys. If you do want to record with a legendary guitar used by a legendary band to actually record their latest album that's coming out, well, just get in touch. And aside from that, I'm going to have to find a really cool display spot in the studio to put this up. Maybe up there above some of the CDs that we've done. I don't know. Actually, I'll show you something really cool that we got from the darkness. And that is in our little reception area over here. How cool is that coffee table, by the way? Yeah, we got their album cover, all signed by the band. And that hangs out here, right next to Mr. Cobain. So, we might have to get a whole wall dedicated to the darkness in here. Definitely going to have to get a copy of the record when it comes out. We actually, James, our co-owner, producer, engineer extraordinaire, James Curtis Thomas, he actually got to do some mixing on this latest record from them. So that's very exciting for us, very exciting for everybody. Can't wait for you to hear that record. It sounds killer. All right, guys. Well, I got to skedaddle. I've got more videos to do. We'll do a really cool demo video with this soon. I'm setting up the, I actually have a whole stage and pretty much a whole film studio I'm setting up next door at this rock venue that we're trying to open quickly. But in the meantime, we're going to get a YouTube studio set up in there. And this will probably be one of the first ones we demo, guys. How cool is that? So get excited. You're going to finally get these awesome Super Pro demo videos you guys have been begging me for years. I know we've got a few of them that we sprinkle around every once in a while, but now we're going to start pumping them out. We've got a great camera, great gimbal, great lighting, great everything. So you're going to get some real special stuff coming out of the studio. All right? Well, it's Friday night. It's time for your buddy Keith to go drink some beers, watch some Netflix, put the feet up, hang out with the pugs and the wifey. And yeah, I just wanted to do a little content. I was really excited to get this guitar, and I just wanted to show it to you for the weekend and thought you all would get a kick out of it. So thanks for hanging out with me. And more is coming your way. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you are already, guys, I love you. Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure being able to do something like this all by myself, but then know that, you know, right now, what are we at? Like 8,700 people, 8,800 people get a notice, and if they have some free time, they get to spend it with me. I like it. Very, very cool. Oh, and when you get a chance, check out the new website, EssexRecordingStudios.com. We've got loads of guitars going up there. We're redoing it, so not only a fraction of the guitars we have for sale are going to be shown, but we've got some new data. We've got some of our equipment updated, some of our clients updated, and yeah, it's just nice. I like your feedback on the site as well if you get a chance. You can always hit me up on the Essex Recording Studios Facebook page or our Instagram. Just send us a direct message, and I'll always get back to you. Cool, guys. I'll catch you later. And, oh, make sure you go follow The Darkness, too, and give them a big thumbs up. And make sure you get their record Motor Heart when it comes out soon. All right? See you guys.